What was that about?
Shh! Why were we invited to witness it?
We weren't all invited.
Can you think of anyone who would wish to harm Sir St. John? Just one line of inquiry.
No, in that case, Mrs. McCarthy is widely held to be the eyes and ears of Kembleford.
I don't know about that. Father Brown will tell you I am not one to gossip. Isn't that right, Father?
I prefer to think of it as community wisdom.
Exactly. Community wisdom. Oh, and I thought you might like to present this to his lady wife. I made it myself.
Quite exquisite. Even if the apostrophe is in the wrong place.
I think it's up to Father Brown to decide which of us is the more useful.
Quite. Father?
Miss Diggle, on the other hand, was a bit of a busybody, if you know what I mean.
Said the pot to the kettle.
Who, might I ask, is the host?
One of her highfalutin cronies, I shouldn't wonder.
Mr. Quinton.
Not Leonard Quinton.
Mm-hmm.
One moment, Ben.
I just wanted to see how Billy's bearing up. I thought I might read to him.
It'll be the Bible that rouses him from his coma. Thank you very much.
I'm sure there's room for two to mop his brow.
He is far too poorly to have his room turned into a Piccadilly circus.
I heard his health has improved a great deal. The nurses tell me he's quite dashing under his injuries. I wonder what he was doing on that train.
Bill is a family man.
Is being almost naked in first class a family pursuit?
Oh, shh. Read that. Shh.
It is a very fine oolong. Such a shame the pot wasn't warmed before pouring in water.
Next time you can make it yourself. Though, of course, that would involve setting foot in a kitchen.
Mrs. McCarthy, I'd appreciate some discretion.
Good luck with that.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Simply that you're disadvantaged when it comes to the control of your tongue.
Well, at least I'm not in the habit of following half-naked men up the street.
Oh, I thought we'd never find our way back.
Well, if you will wear those ridiculous shoes. After you.
No, after you.
So much for your offer of help.
If I recall correctly, Father Brown asked us both to help. These are Chanel gloves.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure there's plenty more where they came from.
Stand aside, Mr. McCarthy. You fixed it!
You obviously were never in the Girl Guides.
Always fancied the Boy Scouts myself. Your brain's in one piece. I don't need any legwork doing. Consider me at your disposal.
You?
Why not me?
Well, I've always put you down as decorative rather than useful.
Decorative? Tell me, Father, am I decorative? Such a terrible way for poor Ignatius to go.
His passing was a shock to us all.
At least, I've still got you.
I never trusted the man myself.
Hop in. We'll give you a lift home.
Thank you, that's kind, but Father Brown...
The inspector has already offered to give him a lift home in his.
I'm not...
You'd rather walk.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take the weight off my bunions. And your chauffeur must be crying out for some intelligent conversation.
First, someone should take it to the police.
I will.
I see.
Well, the owl gives me so many. They've been cluttering up the house for weeks. I thought someone ought to get some pleasure out of them.
You don't happen to notice which register Audrey was interested in, did you?
1835 to 1855. Not that I was being nosy, you understand.
I just wanted to check you're all right. That's all.
Quite all right, thank you. Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Oh, this is no time to have a fit of the vapors. I suppose it's up to me to go and get help then? Well, stay there. And don't touch anything.
I'm afraid he's a peculiar man of very few words.
I don't like to gossip, but rumour has it he's lost his marbles. Have you met the wife? Is it true she never leaves the house and that he keeps an Indian hermit?
Like you, I don't like to gossip. Before you say anything, it was a blind tasting.
14 years, unblemished record. These scones are an award-winning secret recipe handed down from my mother and her mother before that. We both know you think I'm a foolish old woman with ideas above my station.
Well, now, hang on.
And of course, I think you are a stuck-up madam with too much time on your hands.
Father, I know you said this was about fundraising, but I didn't think you actually meant it.
Just giving the other teams a sporting chance.
We haven't even got any feathers yet.
Well, maybe if you put down your wine glass for a minute. This recipe was baked for His Majesty King George IV on his visit to Kilkenny Castle in 1826. Taste one. Go on. Well, that's hardly an excuse for...
Yes, Mrs. McCarthy?
bad manners.
Of course not. But it does explain her prostitution.
Stained with lipstick? Vera Thimble never wore lipstick.
Well spotted, Mrs. M.
At which point I had to leave to fetch the police, as her ladyship was feeling vaporish.
Father, you're a genius.
O ye of little faith.
Oh, I never doubted you for one moment, Father.
Well, did you see who attacked the man? Either of you?
I may have done, had I not been delayed.
And who have you got for company? An infantile priest and a hoity-toity ice queen?
Are you sure you'll be all right?
Yes, after a stiff martini or two.
I, on the other hand, will go and light a candle for the captain. I have always enjoyed a nice sonnet, especially that Greek one, the one about the vase.
Urn.
If you will.
I got the telephone call just after Ethel's story appeared in the paper. My blow to the head in the pursuit of justice was the icing on the cake. They offered me a publishing deal. Only cost £100.
Would it be very unchristian of me to mention that they are supposed to pay her?
I can only work out what the number 9 means.
I'm sure if we put our heads together...
Right, let's see what we can come up with. Think of anything with a 9 in it. Mrs. McCarthy, can I help you with...
Bridget. My name is Bridget.
9 lives. Cloud 9.
9 ladies dancing.
Cat o' nine tails.
A stitch in time.
The whole 9 yards.
Dressed to the nines.
999.
Ladies, I always think that solitude and thinking are the best bedfellows.
Oh, of course. Silly of me, Father. I will leave you to it.
Yes, me too.
Sorry, Father. A cup of tea, I think, is in order.
Oh, I'll make it.
Mrs. McCarthy, I'm perfectly capable of making a cup of tea.
No doubt you are. Shameless. Disturbing the father. father like that.
I was giving him moral support, unlike some.
And I'm sorry I said that you were decorate.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about the scones. Because I didn't actually taste them.
You didn't taste my scones.
I just sort of pretended.
You didn't taste my scones.
Naturally, if I had, you would have won. Which is why I've decided to come clean and have the whole competition declared null and void, however humiliating.
That won't be necessary. I know the truth. And that's what matters.
Hello?
Hello?
You know what, Mrs. M? Underneath it all, you're a jolly good egg.
Underneath what, exactly?